Press Welcome the button. You should go.
To
Oh my God. All right, fine. Give me a second. Just lost my damn kick account.
Post review with the Invisible Man and woman, Terrell and CJ, all for real love. Hear these thoughts, EOD, rest still in her, and Coach FC, HW.
When you call on somebody and they arrive, sprint. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE Evolve episode 62 post review. You'll get that reference later, ladies and gentlemen. I'm joined today with an all-star cast. To my right, the wise man that's nice beyond nice, EOD.
Hey, what's up, everyone?
That was okay. That was Barry White. To his right, the man that almost every week I have to make a button, Coach FCHW.
Hey, what's up, everyone?
Okay. Shauna Reed's Horror, our special guest and probably our newest member of the Evolve with BWF podcast, and a special guest on the Evolve Effect mini episode 62, Elegance versus Arrogance. Shauna Reed's Horror, how are you?
I am good. Hi, everybody.
Terrell, take it away.
What up, everybody? My name is Terrell, and this is my wife, the beautiful werewolf.
Hello, CJ Wolfie. How y'all doing?
And together we are For Real Love.
Real love.
And we are here with episode 62 of the Evolve Post Review. I hope everybody's out there enjoying themselves this lovely evening. We got Shayna, you know what I'm saying? How are you doing today, ma'am?
I am here.
Oh, yeah. Did I say your name right?
It's Shauna, but literally I answer to it all, so do not be upset whatsoever. It's the way it's spelled. I'm 100% cool with it. It's 100% okay.
Yes, we have Shauna, and she reads horror. And I think she also writes books, too. So,
oh, I don't write. Heck no. I would be an editor's worst nightmare.
Oh, Lord. We have Mr. and Mrs. Invisible. How y'all doing today?
Oh, ups and downs, lefts and rights, but we see those side eyes from Big Cat. We see them.
Oh, yeah, man.
Happy
to be here. The wise man, EOD. What's going on, EOD, man? He was watching me and D-Walk act a fool last night. Yeah. And we also have Coach, man. Coach, the man that cannot be defeated. And when we talk about gooners, we're not talking about what you think. We talking about people coming to your spot and because they taking everything, even your woman, man.
Sound effects, okay.
You got sound effects. No, you've been gone for a while, girl. He's coming with the quick.
Give a shout out to Judy's Thoughts, who isn't here. He's currently hanging out with Anya Ruin, so he's going to be a bit late, but we'll see him soon.
Okay, yeah. Hear these thoughts. He will be here.
Soon.
My beautiful wife. Yeah. I hope my wife is doing great. Hope you have an amazing day, baby.
Oh yeah.
And I love you. I love you so much.
I love you too. Hold on, face this way. I love you too.
Yeah, with your fine, good too.
That was beautiful.
They're looking at each other.
Yeah, they are looking at each other in the screen. So this is magic. They didn't plan this, I think. I don't even know. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, before we start, shout out to Layla Diggs. She had a great match. Tried to replicate the lightning in a bottle. Didn't really work out in NXT. Jada Parker doing mixed finishers. Shout out to her. From Evolve to the Dungeon. That's not a bad thing. Also, Tristan Angel's looking one way in NXT. Tristan Angel's looking a different way in Evolve. We'll talk about that later. But let's start the show with Mr. Aaron Rourke giving us a rundown of everything that's happening. He does give shout out to Wendy Chu, and he does bring up the fact that I want to bring up this fact that no one's ever talked about. I guess no one's ever noticed it. Apparently they've called him a transitional champion. Oh, he's a transitional champion. He's just waiting for someone else. Before this match, which is the main event, he has defeated Jackson Drake, Starboy, Harlem, and Braxton. That's not a transitional champion to me. So I want to put that out there. What are your thoughts, EOD, on the intro from Aaron Rourke? Clock it.
I thought it was a good intro. The transitional champion thing, I don't know if they just made this up for the storyline because that was literally the first time I actually heard it. So I don't know if maybe on the interwebs that was the thing, but I never thought of him as a transitional champion, especially since he's only the second champion ever for Evolve. But yeah, I never thought that. But yeah, his promo was good, and he's got that fire. I don't know, there's something about him that he just looks like you don't want to mess with him. So I don't know. It was good. It was a good way to start the show because everybody's first time watching. So it's always good how they always kind of explain what's going on at the beginning of each episode for the episode. So you never know who's first time. So I like that.
Coach.
Yeah, I'll second EOD. I like it. I like it when the wrestlers like open the show themselves and then we get their perspective on the matches happening tonight. I just think it's a fun way to open the show and see how the wrestlers actually view the show. And I like it. Yeah.
Shauna.
I like it. Like I've said before, I like with Evolve where like sometimes in the backstage promos on the main shows, I'm kind of like, can we have him in front of the crowd? But I think this really gives a different way for the wrestlers to be spotlighted. You get to know a little bit about themselves. And I love having the intro there at the beginning because people might be like, what is this Evolve thing that's happening? So it's always nice, like EOD said, to have that, hey, this is what this show is, what it's about, and these are who we are.
That is true. CJ?
Yeah, I like it. I agree with them as well. Like, yeah, it's nice to like when somebody new watching to introduce to what's going on in this episode beforehand, and different things looking forward to on the show, and the matches and stuff. So yeah, I like it.
Terrell?
Yeah, it was dope to always see Aaron Rourke, be represented, and like everyone said, it's a good way to, understand who a wrestler is. And, it's always a good take too, because I like the camera, like the lighting. It's something about those like single frame promos that is just so dope. It takes me back to like the 80s when they used to do just like that one single frame. They didn't have like the cameraman zooming all in your face, just to get your point across. Is like real old school, and I love it. And like EOD said, man, calling that man a transitional champion is wild, really wild. And that man has been defending that title ever since he became champion. Let's give it up, man. Yeah, man. Aaron Rourke is a dope champion. I don't care who don't like it.
I do. I gotta love Terrell and his soundboards. We start the show with Harlem Lewis versus Braxton Cole. Harlem Lewis comes out. He gets into the ring. Braxton Cole comes out. Wiener! Wiener! And at the second time, Harlem Lewis hit him in the exact moment when everyone was saying Wiener. They're like, Wiener! Oh! So they threw him into the ring. And then when he stops hitting him, ring the bell. So the match starts. This match only lasted 4 minutes, 32 seconds. This was based on Harlem is beating your ass and Braxton is scared, running like a bitch. And the point is, notable moments. There was a beautiful, high-angle German suplex, released German suplex by Harlem to Braxton. Braxton was holding on to the ropes, and he didn't want to let go. Braxton did use the ring smarts, pulling his arm in between the ropes and jumping to the outside. That was pretty cool. Braxton focused on the Fujiwara arm bar. We also find out that last week's to-be teaser by Bryce Howard, he announced that it was his birthday. He told Peter Rosenberg it was my birthday and you forgot about it. It was literally on the to-be teaser, but you told me last week that you were focusing on Layla Mason's hair. So there's a continued story about that later. After that happens, at one point, Braxton's on the outside. They're fighting, punch back and forth. I said this on the Evolve Effect. Check this out on the Evolve Effect of Wrestling Super Friendos. Braxton Cole goes to the crowd, and just like 2K14, puts his hand in the darkness, shuffles, and then pops out with a chair and then hits Harlem Lewis with a DQ in front of the ref, not even trying to hide that shit. Then the security, which is not Shadow Ash. Shadow Ash was the second guy. That's his name. That's his name. Tiffany Stratton's boyfriend.
Like his wrestling name?
Yes. In NXT, he's called Shadow Ash. And I was like, that's why. Now I realize why they took him away. I'm like, no, you're too good to be security and Evolve. You got to be highlighted because you're Tiffany Stratton's boyfriend. So let's go. And then, sorry about that. Then security did the weirdest thing. Security grabbed Harlem, slammed him to the ground technically, and then picked him up like he was a drunkard and took him out. While Braxton Cole is just laughing with that chair in his hands. I'm gonna go a little backwards here. Cardi M, what are your thoughts on the match and the fact that security took him away instead of the villain?
Yeah,
who's the villain, really?
I thought that whole thing was weird. I don't really understand why that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have much to say on the match. It was a short match. Harlem was kicking ass, so that's cool. But the ending was just weird.
Okay. CJ Wolfie and Terrell.
Yeah, it didn't work out with the APA sitting there coming and getting Harlem instead of Brett. Like, he wanted to then hit the man with the chair, got some qualifications and stuff. He wanted to get up on him with stuff with chill. But overall, the match was good. It was a little bit hard hitting, got a little technical here and there, but wish it ended differently.
Yeah, I usually love to advocate for my heels, but Braxton Cole is just he's not on my list. I don't he's not my dude, you know what I'm saying? He's not my dude, you know. He did a dirty tactic, yeah, you know. He broke the fourth wall by reaching into the crowd like it's WrestleMania 2000 or like No Mercy or something, but yeah, I mean Braxton Cole ain't my dude though. I'm for real. And Harlem Lewis, I feel bad that it was him because he already ain't my guy neither. Like I'm not backing both of them. I wasn't even into it, the match really. Like it's just yeah. They there. They did a little match. He did a little dirty tactic and security came out and took Harlem Lewis, to they didn't take him to the Brooklyn Bridge, they took him to the Wizard. That's basically what happened. Like, yeah, you need some fine tuning because how did you not know that he was going to pull out a chair and hit you with it and twirling around crying like a little baby? Yeah, we got to take him to the Wizard. He got to go back to LFG to learn how to sell a chair shot.
Oh my God, Coach.
Forget you, Harlem.
Yeah, the match was it was there. It was fine. There's nothing. Yeah, it was too short to really get into it. I do kind of like I'm theorizing that Braxton Cole probably paid off the security guys to like help him. Otherwise, because they were really rough on Harlem Lewis.
For no reason.
Old rich. So it would make sense if he just paid them off. But to be fair, Harlem Lewis did attack Braxton Cole first, so he just got his revenge with the chair. So let's just playing devil's advocate, like Harlem Lewis did cheat first.
The button's not ready yet. The button's not ready to be pressed yet. EOD. Not yet.
I actually kind of forgot about that. I kind of have to agree with Coach. Harlem did kind of attack him first, like kind of out of nowhere. But the way I look at it, like I said on the Evolve effect, gas is high, and that Evolve paycheck isn't really stretching too much with security. And I do think Braxton Cole did slip him a little bit extra to rough him up a little bit because I'm like, that was crazy. He literally hit him with a chair in front of the referee and Harlem Lewis. He didn't even attack back. So the fact that he got roughed up at the end was like, and I'm like, yeah, he slipped him a little extra. But the match itself was okay. I always say Braxton Cole, he's serviceable. Like he doesn't do anything bad, but he doesn't. This is something like not there yet. And hopefully, if he ever gets to NXT, that I don't know why the Letterman jacket gets me because it's not a Letterman jacket. It's like just get the jacket, get the stitching on it, and I'll be fine. You can keep the same colors, but it irks me every week just watching the Letterman. I don't know what it is, but the Letterman jacket. It's just a jacket with a letter on it. But I'm like, just
For
bring forth.
Wiener.
But like Tristan Angels, we see his upgrade on NXT with his outfit. He's got the so I'm hoping that if it happens with Braxton Cole NXT, he gets a little upgrade too. Real Letterman's jacket. I think that will go a long way. So.
Boo. But for him, good for him. Well, yeah, he can do the new Chase University, but just for rich people, which there's not that many rich people in NXT, so that kind of is a failed university, just like Chase. But either way, speaking of something that's weird, Timothy Thatcher's in the back holding two pencils together that was broken, trying to put it together. Tate Wilder comes in, he throws one half away. Hey, Tate, how you doing? You finished the story, and you're going to NXT completely. That's good for you. All right, bye. And then Tate leaves, and I think that was it. Yeah, EOD, your thoughts? Because I was like,
I like the way they did it because he wasn't a champion, so to get the what is it? What's it called again? The Final Evolution. To get that treatment might have been too much. You don't want to do that with every single person gets called up. So I was like, all right. They explained that he was kind of part-time or on loan to NXT. So now they say, hey, they want you up there full-time now. So it's a good way to just show, oh, I've seen him on Evolve. Oh, I've seen him on NXT. If you didn't know why, it's like, okay, now you officially been called up, which means we're not going to see you on Evolve anymore. So I did like the way they explained that. Oh, sorry, just heard myself. But anyway, so yeah, this was fine. I like the way they did this, and I hope they don't do it for every single person gets called up, but for the majority of people, Cam Hendricks, like just acknowledge the fact that hey, we're not going to be on Evolve anymore. That's
all. Mr. Coach.
Yeah, I think it was fun. I'm gonna again play devil's advocate. They gave Sean Legacy a pretty big like send off. I feel like they could have given Tate Wilder one too, but I'm not that big of a Tate Wilder fan, so it didn't bother me too much. I hope he goes to the NXT. I enjoy seeing him lose every single week. It's been a fun few weeks, so I'm enjoying that. On Evolve, so it's good.
Okay.
I'm not particularly going to miss him on Evolve, as bad as that may sound.
Okay, so continuing this, Mr. Coach, are you really enjoying it this way?
I'm hard. I'm rock hard.
What? What?
I don't invent the clips. I just clip them. That's all I do, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I do.
I would like to know the context of what happened there.
Oh,
yeah,
you know what?
It was a little segment. It was a little segment. I will say this about Harlan Lewis though, real quick. They do a lot with him everywhere else, personality-wise, except on Evolve. At one point, we were thinking he was going to be the Evolve champion way back in the day, Harlan Lewis or Keanu Carver. Then somewhere along the line, they kind of dropped him, and then he came back, and his personality was like a little bit different. But he's got a different personality on Main Event, which I like when he fought Javon Evans. This little vignette that you'll see, like clip on like Twitter or Instagram or something, that was pretty funny. And his takedowns of Aaron Rourke are pretty good too. So it's just like everywhere else he's showing personality except on Evolve itself. So I don't know. It's kind of
weird. That Terrell, follow that.
What, you want me to keep the subject going about Harlan Lewis?
No. The promo with Thatcher and Tate Wilder. Yeah, Tate Wilder's gone. And just to add a little bit more, it's Tate Wilder. I know that coach said you should get a bigger send off, but it's Tate Wilder. I mean, really?
No, I didn't say he should get a bigger send off. I just said they gave other people who aren't champions a bigger send off. I couldn't care less that Tate Wilder is.
I only think that because Jackson Drake was the only male champion, and Sean Legacy was kind of like that face of Evolve. So Callie and Kendall were both champions. So I think that's probably why Sean also got it, like the 2-2 thing. That's my theory. but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Can I jump in real quick?
Jump in,
I feel like this segment with Thatcher
You
was a
There you
good
go.
enough send off, honestly. I mean,
Why?
they were basically saying like, "Look, I'm a superstar on NXT now. See you later."
Because he got murdered. He got murdered by Carver. He's like, we can't pay
Well,
that
you know what?
insurance.
He's
Man.
evolving.
Yeah. Like I know, like Invisible Woman, I know you're horny for him, but he's not a superstar in NXT.
I'm quoting him.
Holy shit! Oh my god!
I'm hard. I'm rock hard.
Back and forth, back and forth,
I
back and
don't
forth,
watch
back and
NXT.
forth. Hold on.
Hold Hey, you ain't no done.
Got me doing things.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
Terrell.
Okay.
Terrell.
That's why I love Coach. That's why. So I said, Coach. I hope you hear. Jesus Christ. I love. Anyway,
Welcome to
I.
the jungle. We have funny games.
What? Hey.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. I will say, Coach, check out the latest episode of the Evolve Effect. I even said it on there, and EOD and Shauna can attest to this. I'm like, yeah, Coach says a lot of inappropriate things. I have to make a button for him. So
He gets more confident by the day.
yes, you know, there's no CJ. You know damn well Coach has gone crazier and crazier over the years. Like the joke.
I see now. I see it.
Nobody stopped him, so
it's only a matter of time.
Hear these thoughts is hitting so left fields every week. It's a left field. I'm like, okay, I wonder what's gonna happen this week. Okay,
it's only a matter of time.
Oh my god!
It's only a matter of time before we have Hear these thoughts literally be in full blown Batman, and come as Heath Ledger Joker. Like it's gonna happen. When is Halloween?
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Thursday? I feel like it's gonna happen on. It's gonna happen.
We Brock hard.
We Brock hard. Oh, he said Brock hard.
Brock hard. I like that.
Oh,
yeah, we Brock hard. All right, now back to CJ. Your thoughts on this promo of Tay Wilder?
Oh well, good for him. No, he's moving on up and stuff. So, so far his first match on NXT, he's there trying to get over Triple H, but on the match he's trying to win it for himself. But you see how that goes, and then got demolished by Keanu. So, hey, yeah, hey, good for him.
Baby, let's not forget those are matches that he wanted.
Yeah,
Jackson Drake is going to
a lot that he lost
next week, and he literally said, he's like, well, I hope you're ready because since you want a match, you're gonna have one with me. He looked at him and said, I live for this.
Yeah, he did say that. I live for losing.
You live to put yourself in danger. He lived for it.
He loved that drive.
So with that being said, after what we saw with that speed championship crap, Tay Wilder, please, for me, crumble the belt. Don't make the women's belt disappear. Don't even just make it disappear. The male's belt, crush it up. NXT Hardcore Championship. That's all I gotta say. Come on, Tay, do it, Wilder. Do it, Wilder. Do it for us.
Hey, hardcore title NXT ain't a bad idea though. They probably can fool with it.
WWE, don't be babies. Let them push the limits. You allow Zarya to get pushed off a freaking. You allow Zarya to push that freaking So Rook off a podium, which was beautiful, by the way. But
it was.
Kind of botched a little bit.
I love you, but let's continue. This is Shauna. Your thoughts on the Tay Wilder? It always happens.
Yeah, I think it kind of falls back into the opening segment with Aaron, because right now, as you're seeing a lot of the Evolve talent on NXT and they're kind of going back and forth, it would kind of make people understand like, hey, I just saw you here. Why are you here? So I think it was a good way to kind of be like, hey, you've been here. We're going to have you come up so people maybe tuning in for the first time understand what's going on. So I saw it more as kind of like that exposition, like, hey, this is how this works on the show. This is, you're going up there. So I didn't think anything weird of it. It was just kind of like, oh, hey, they sometimes do both, but now you're 100% here.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Go. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. Audio issues. We're gonna combine two vignettes together. Chaz Starboy Hall and PJ Vasa. Chaz Starboy Hall is that when the Dead Dragon comes out, the strips come down, the dragon comes out, and again, I was looking at Cardala when she was watching this promo, and she was like, "Wow, he can really jump." And then like, "Yeah, baby, you're mine, by the way." No, man, I'm just saying, Starboy. They're like, "Okay, don't get started, girl. Okay, I'm not gonna do it."
I have nothing.
But then PJ Vasa, I done the issue, and I love that they used. Remember that Summer woman back? I forgot what her last name was, but it was Summer something, and she got her ass
Summer
beat.
Sorrell.
First time she came on Evolve, she was drinking. Summer Sorrell, exactly.
Oh yeah.
First
yeah,
time she
yeah.
came out and Evolve, she was her ass kicked. Exactly. Second time she came out and Evolve, she got her ass kicked by PJ Voss, and that was the last match. And they showed her a lot in the vignette of PJ Voss. Like, oh, y'all dirty as fuck. Like, you fired her like 6 months ago. You're using her damn video. But either way, combine all those two together. PJ Voss is returning next week and fighting somebody. We don't know who. We kind of know who. I forgot to say the name on the Evolve Effect. Mason Holiday. But EOD, your thoughts on Chaz?
Oh well, my thoughts on it is
I have to add that. If you guys put names.
I like both promos actually. Chaz, I don't know. Can you hear me?
No,
I can hear you.
Can everybody hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say is that I really did like the promo, especially Chaz. I don't know. He reminds me of like Welcome Back Cotter or something like that. Like the hair, he's like a throwback to like the early '80s, late '70s. For some reason, it's kind of cool. And usually with the overalls, I would have thought normally it would be kind of a dumb gimmick, but with him, he pulls it off. The Denim Dragon thing I think is like a really cool name. The way he pulls it off, I think is really good. And PJ Vaza is just. I know I like PJ Voss. I can't wait to see her like do more and stuff. And I think maybe they're setting up now because of something that happens later on in the show to be like that next person in Evolve. Even though she probably, I don't know, she probably could be doing her Evolve / NXT thing too. But that's what I hope happens in the future. But we'll see. But I did like the fact that they're just reintroducing her like a monster. Like, oh, you haven't seen her, and then. I'm thinking, she hasn't really been on Evolve a lot, but because she's been on LFG, you've seen her in the background on NXT, so I feel like I've seen her, but then I have to remember, like, she hasn't actually wrestled since the Gauntlet, and that was like weeks ago. So I'm looking forward to both of them. And Starboy, he's everywhere right now. NXT, TNA, he's the ID champion for those of you who don't know. So the sky's the limit for that guy, and he might be a contender for the main belt. So hopefully,
Coach
Finn.
I think like Starboy reminds me of like back in TNA when DJZ was a babyface. He kind of gives me those type of vibes. That's what I get from him. So yeah, I like Starboy. I agree. I wish they would like present the ID championship more with him and Laney Luck. I keep saying this. I just want to see those belts just be shown off. Like, hey, these belts have prestige. These guys do matter. As for PJ Vasa, she better come back. They better do something with her because like her momentum has died down a lot for me at least since like the last time. Not only last time we saw her, but her whole feud. So yeah, I hope she comes back and she does something impressive. And poor Mason Holiday, man, she's another loss for her. Like we're gonna have to take that 0.5 victory and just throw it away. It doesn't matter anymore.
Don't you dare take that away from her. Don't you dare take that away from her. It took her a year to get that, okay? We love it, Skull, but it took her a year to get a win.
She could have kept it if she was by her best friend's side on NXT, but she decided to abandon her best friend on NXT, so that point falls away. Doesn't get that.
Also, thank you for bringing that up. I loved when Layla Diggs entered NXT and did her intro, but then she looked back. I was like, wait, are you calling for Mason Holiday? You're bringing her ass over here too, the NXT one? No, no, it's Natty. I'm like, oh, that's a fake out. But I want to say this, breaking news, 5 hours ago. I told you that Aaron Work, I didn't say this, but Aaron Work put out a tweet and showed all 4 to 5 names of people that he defeated. Harlem Lewis retweeted and said, you never pinned me, X invalid list. Aaron Rourke replied 27 minutes ago and said, and I quote, you were in the match and you didn't win. so I beat you. However, if you need to be pinned, that can be arranged. End quote.
Lord.
Terrell, your thoughts on the Charter Boy, Starly, and PJ Vasa?
So first, let me address Harlem Lewis.
Oh Lord.
Harlem Lewis. And that's all I got to say about you. PJ Vasa, that's my girl, man. You know what I'm saying? That's baby V right there. You know what I'm saying? She be busting people windows and taking cookies off of windshields and trying to hook up with Craig. Oh wait, that's baby D. Oh, baby V, yeah. PJ Vasa. Yeah, man, she's dope, man. You know what I'm saying? That's Jacob Fatu's little sister, man. I think she's a force to be reckoned with. I seen her on NXT during Callie Armstrong's promo, and she looked like she was mad at the world. Like she looked like she wanted to punch whoever was holding the camera. Like she was laser focused on that lens, and that's a statement within itself. Anybody that was around her was not the focus. You know what I'm saying? She walked past, stared at the camera lens, and kept walking. I think she's gonna have a run-in with Callie. For some odd reason, they're gonna have a feud, and I hope it happens because it's gonna be dope, if done right. So, and for, dang it, I lost train of thought already.
Starboy.
Starboy, yeah, Starboy, that's my dude. I like Starboy. I love the denim overalls that he wear. It reminds me of like Billy Kidman, but just with overalls. His wrestling attire is amazing. Just because I always like, even as a kid, I was always drawn into people that had like the denim stuff, like the blue jeans and the like Billy Kidman, Raven, hell, even Razor Ramon when he came over to WCW. That outfit was freaking dope. I loved it. But yeah, Starboy, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna be dope. I love his in-ring ability. I love the shooting star press. That is actually in my top 5 for finishers. Now that I cut weight, maybe I could get back to doing it. So maybe when I go swimming, I'm gonna actually attempt to try to do the shooting star press. And if my feet hit the water first, that means that I've done it right. If my belly or my head hit first, that means my hops is not where it needs to be, but at least it's water and not concrete. But yeah, man, he had to. Oh yeah, DDP, yeah, definitely DDP Rams, definitely DDP. And to answer your question about Nikita Lyons, I think she's being called up to Raw. If I'm not mistaken, Rams, I think Nikita Lyons to Raw. We're gonna have
yes.
She was on main event a couple weeks ago, so
we're gonna have prayer hands for this.
Because I've seen,
we're gonna have prayer hands.
I've seen so much
it goes well. And to top it all off, yeah, Starboy had to remind us about his infamous debut on Evolve. And I mean, how can we forget?
I did. But coach, oh damn.
I have my history in the ring. I've seen it all. I've been in Vietnam. I've been to the mountaintop. You will never forget me. Your soul is mine.
All right, Shang Tsung. I like that. Now, coach, you were gonna say something about the hate of Nikita?
Yeah, I've seen so much hate like online about her being called up. Like so many people saying, why is she even getting called up? And I feel like the hate towards Nikita Lyons is completely irrational because like you never see anything positive about her online. It's always just hating. I don't get it. Like if you just watch her, she's good. I don't get why you would hate her.
Yep.
Coach, can I tell you the reason why? Because when she was down bad, people had this infatuation with her body and her image, but they quote unquote hated her in-ring work. It's the same thing they did with Nia Jax. It's literally the same thing. And what it is now that she has literally evolved into something way beyond people ever could imagine. Their brain cannot fathom the fact that she overcame a dark past in her wrestling career, and she literally became something that she only knew that she could become, and she worked towards it. She did her thing. Now she's this what feline goddess that is walking around, and people cannot, they can't really like see that. They want her to revert back just so they could really have something bad to say about her, but they really have nothing bad to say about her. That's why they're trying to find things to say. Oh, her booty got smaller. Why haven't she got fired? They're just trying to find stupid reasons why. And if people know what the body anatomy is, then you would know how her booty got a little smaller. And it's just because she dropped weight. Her booty is still big according to her measurements.
She's just toned.
She's just toned.
Yeah, she's tall.
People are idiots, bro.
Yeah. It's the same thing with Gunther. Same exact thing. Gunther was.
They have nothing bad to say about her. They really don't. They're just trying to find something else.
Yeah, you're right. But in the back, Tristan Angels was spraying his body with water. We're not even going to discuss that part. That's just Tristan Angel thing, whatever. After that,
I love the fact that he put out for people to have fun with it. Did you see that on his social media? He's like, internet, do your thing, which I think is absolutely hysterical.
It is. It is. I saw a meme that said, when you really want to go meet that date, but you're just in love too much with your own body. I'm like, okay, that's Tristan Angels. And I get it. You're like, another meme that
run wild with that. When I saw it, was just like,
man,
what is going on?
He opened up the floodgates. He got the punishment. Speaking of the punishment, Nikita and Sloan versus Wendy and Laney. Wendy and Laney come out like a perfect tag team, which is kind of weird to say that, but they kind of act like a good tag team. Versus Nikita and Sloan. Sloan comes out, and Nikita comes out. I like Sloan's shawl that she has on her shirt. That's pretty cool. This match was based on Wendy and Nikita being a well-known machine, and Sloan. There was not a well-known machine between Sloan and Nikita, but Wendy and Laney, yeah, sure, they did a nice little drop toe hold into a basement drop kick into an outside-inside elbow by Laney. That was pretty cool. Sloan did this weird thing now where she grabs you by the head with her legs and then once again goes down to the second turnbuckle and kind of like bops your head in.
Kiss it.
Like the devil's kiss on the turnbuckle. However, this time I saw it. Freaking Nikita Lyons was bouncing her ass as the rhythms of the head on the turnbuckle. I'm like, look at that. Are you going to say anything else with Bubba Ray and Booker T? No, shut the hell up. Now, Wendy Chu came in, bust ass. Now, at the end of the match, I want to be really specific in this sequence. Really specific, because I had to tell Cardi M when she was watching it again. I'm like, while watching it one more time at my mom's house, I'm like, I realized something that we didn't say on the Evolve Effect, and probably no one noticed. At the end of the match, Wendy did a move on Nikita. Nikita was dazed, right? She did a spin. She bounced back to the ropes. Sloan blind tags her. Nikita gets kicked, goes outside. Then, but before that, Nikita already did the black mask to her at this moment. Then she got blind. Then she got pushed back to the ropes. Blind tagged by Sloan. Then Sloan jumps in. Nikita rolls out of the ring. Laney jumps in. Laney gets thrown out of the ring as well. Sloan pins Wendy 1, 2, 3. Nikita slides in, thinking that she's the legal person. Post-match, half a body Chewy pops up. And I do like that half body Chewy because you only see half his body. He says 3 words and that's it. Sloan's like, hey, I did it, guys. I can't, I have to thank my best friend, Nikita. Nikita's like, yeah, go get it, girl. Like, just fake as fuck. Before we get to the end, when they hugged, Nikita looked at side-eyed at the camera, and Chewy half body slid away. But before we get to the coach's thoughts, she did do a touch grass, and as I said this in the Evolve Effect, it is now called, because of lady standards, smashed. grass.
But Big Cat with plans of her own. Nikita Lyons does so much well. Oh, but there.
Dang.
Ow.
About to
Now, the commentators didn't sell that enough because they're not women. So I get that part. Like I am not a woman, and Cardi can attest to this. I'm like, oh no, I feel the pain. And I'm again, Cardi M, your thoughts on the tag match? Nikita lost, but she was blind tagged. That's why she lost. And she was angry afterwards.
My favorite part of the match was when Nikita Lyons did a plie.
Oh yeah, she did do a plie.
I noticed that the second time I was watching. I was like,
it was actually pretty cool.
But yeah, it was a good match. That's all I have to say about it. You predicted the outcome, so
they had to. All right. Here these. I'm sorry. Oh my god, I missed them. Here these thoughts. I love you guys. EOD.
Yeah, this was a really good match, and yeah, that's why I said on the fact that she stole the match because the blind tag came in while she was after she already black masked.
Wendy.
Did she black mask her? Yeah, she black.
She did. She black masked Wendy.
Yep. But she
and then
Laney pushed
Nikita. Laney hit Nikita, and Nikita spun slow blind tag Nikita.
Yeah, she tagged her like really light, but she was so dazed she didn't feel it, so she still thought she was a legal woman. So when she came and pinned her, and then she was acting all happy and everything, it was kind of cool that she was kind of acting happy, but Nikita was not having it. Yeah, like you said, she was so fake, like literally smiling on her face, and anytime her face was not looking at her face, just like a grimace and everything, an eye roll here. Just she was hot. But she's like, oh, yeah, girl, go get it. Even the way she says, yeah, girl, go get it. like, okay, whatever. Like, yeah, we all know this. Nikita's not going to stand for this next week or whatever. So we all know what's going to go down. But the match itself was, like, really good. I still thought, again, it was like a Laney showcase because we already know what Wendy could do. And we know the dynamic between Nikita and Wendy. So it was more like, I thought, more of like a Laney showcase again. And Sloan, she did a really good job. I don't know what she's gonna call that move. I just call it like a kind of reverse devil's kiss on a turnbuckle. I thought it was kind of innovative, but I started seeing a lot of people do some type of devil's kiss variations lately. Like that was the latest one. I thought I saw one not too long ago. Somebody was doing it. Can't remember where I saw that though. But yeah, the turnbuckle that was kind of cool. But yeah, the fact that you did call it last week that was gonna be Sloan pinning Wendy. I didn't realize it was going to be for championship next week. Like so soon. Like we all know when you get pinned, that means you get a shot at the title. Carmen Petrovic was out there at the VIP section watching the whole match go down. So she's hovering around the picture still, the Evolve Championship picture. So but overall it was a good match, and I did like the way that Nikita, the way she sold it, like it's going to go down next week. Some crazy shenanigans is going to go down next week, and I don't think Sloan and Nikita is going to be friends after next Wednesday's episode. But,
hell no.
No.
Hell no. Now, first off, I want to answer this question by Rams fan. He has his own show on the Wrestling Super Pindos Network. Check him out. He does SmackDown du jour. That's so SmackDown Revive. He says my only turnoff is that she acts black when she is clearly white, but maybe she's changed. Yeah, Nikita is not really acting anything. She's just spiritually insane. That's her character. That's not really a race or a gender. It's just her being insane, and we love it. I love it. Evolve. Any question here? Charlotte has a variation to butt flips while in the devil's kiss position. Same thing as well.
Who does?
Coach. Yes, Charlotte. She kind of does. She kind of does.
Oh, okay.
No, not on Charlotte.
Nikita,
on the tag match.
Yeah, Nikita Lyons is just a hater, man. A victory is a victory. Sloan Jacobs won that match fair. Like, if you get the pinfall victory, you won the match. That's how it is. What?
It was a blind tag.
It was fair. If Cam Hendricks can do it, she can do it. And Cam Hendricks gets championship shot from that. Right? Keep up with the logic. Sloan Jacobs won. She can. No, she gets a full victory. Nikita Lyons gets a full victory.
Okay.
She has the spiritual.
Wow, that is a freaking bias. All right, fine.
I'm not.
Okay.
No, the match actually was pretty fun. I liked it. Everybody was pretty good. I do enjoy the tag team between Laney Luck and Wendy Chu. They feel very natural as a team. I don't know what
Yeah,
it
they
is, but
do.
they just mesh really well. So I low key wouldn't mind if they like turn into a tag team because like I don't know, like if you don't know what to do with Wendy Chu eventually, you throw in a tag team with Laney Luck and send them to the main roster because I think they would be a really fun babyface tag team. I think they could go far because it doesn't seem like they know exactly what to do with Wendy Chu like on the higher
They
levels.
don't. They don't. You can call them Wendy Luck. That works too. Terrell and CJ, your thoughts on the tag team match, and Nikita ain't lying when she beats up the Lions.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the match was pretty good, but it was long. When Wendy get her title match next week, it's interesting because yeah, we're gonna see how when the kitty gonna do because yeah, they're not gonna be friendly after that. But that promo afterwards with you when the kid rolled her eyes when she hugged it now, like okay, yeah, we getting somewhere with this now. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see what they're gonna do next week.
Yeah, baby. I agree with everything that you said. Nikita Lyons, she is clearly annoyed. We know that Nikita Lyons is a solo act.
Mm.
So even being beside someone, having to share the spotlight with someone is not a her forte. That's just off the rip.
We do.
And
Mm.
clearly she's not happy about that.
Mm.
Someone can relate to that. By the name of Zaria on NXT. So yeah, she understands you, Nikita.
Yep.
And I mean, good luck with everything, man. Since she's going up to the main roster, we hope that that goes well. Wendy Chu, she is a dope champion. Her and Laney Luck, how everyone said, she does. They did have really good tag chemistry. It's pretty cool. And Laney Luck, she reminds me of Mickey James. I don't know if anybody else sees that, but she just she reminds me of Mickey James. Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah. Chewy, no, nobody likes you, Chewy.
No one does. No one does. DJ, have you gone yet? Okay,
Oh yeah, I
Shauna.
went.
Yeah, so I mean I like the match. I thought it was really good and it's nice to see, them Wendy having a new character. I do miss the sleepy character. I do. I'll admit it.
Yeah.
I do miss it and I think
Mhm.
I loved it and I think seeing what in Evolve now what kind of a character she can come out with being champion I think is going to be really great. Also, like the whole Nikita Sloan thing, I freaking was cracking up the whole entire time while Nikita was just side eyeing her. And you know what's on next week when she turns on
Mhm.
Sloan, and Sloan's probably not going to know what hit her when she does because she's going to be so confused. But I thought that was a great way to have her turn on like start it by being like, hey, this sly little blind tag. And even I missed it. I was like, wait, how did what happen? So I thought it was really good because it was pretty sly. So I think it's going to be really fun to see how this plays out next week and moving forward. And if Nikita does get called up, good for her. The mid card area on Raw needs help desperately. So I think she'll be a great fit in there if she does get called up. But it's going to be fun to see how their friendship fractures.
Yeah, I will give you that. Also, I forgot to say it on the on the other show, but I forgot to say it here too. Wendy Chu has a new graphic. It's no more purple, blue, and like sleepy stuff. It's all red with letters. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like it's pretty freaking cool. Like they actually gave stock for her. Speaking of stock, in his office, Thatcher is talking to Elijah Holyfield. He's like, look, you got the look, you got the presence, but you ain't got the work. Straight up, like you ain't dog shit walking dogs. So what are you gonna do about that? Basically what he said. And Elijah's like, give me the roster and knock them out. And Thatcher's like, we only got like 9 people, and half of them are like stocked up in something else. So like, we're gonna work it out. Like you're gonna fight somebody next week. All right, fine. I'm gonna knock somebody out. Let's go. Like what? Sorry, no, I'm sorry. We'll talk about that in a second. He does talk about Succession 3 that both champions will fight, and whoever wins this match between Aaron Rourke and Tristan Angels will be shot straight to the fight, straight to this Succession to find out who he fights over there. He did say he had something planned extra special He was gonna say what it was, and then Cam Hendricks and Harley Riggins comes out. Hey, why is Tate going up and I'm not? And he says, look, you're spending time in NXT and Evolve. Oh well, it's not fair. Thatcher says, look, you guys come in here all hot shot, thinking that you can just ask whatever you want and no consequences. Like, yeah, be careful what you wish for. Riggins and Romeo, you got that next week, and they start slapping each other's backs and they leave. My thoughts on this is that Thatcher's like, you dumbasses forgot that I have a security team now. So there's gonna be a Riggins versus Romeo match, straight up. If Cam does anything, they're gonna jump his ass. So that's my thoughts on that. EOD?
Mhm.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that too. I do hope though Cam is there in Riggins' corner next week. I don't know who's gonna end up winning. I don't know who's gonna end up winning the match though between Riggins and Romeo. I can actually see a scenario where Riggins end up beating Romeo, only because this might be Romeo's last match on the show. The way things are going with NXT. So, and even if that's not the case, I'm always going to root for any variation of Cam and Riggins in any match anyway, because they're my favorite Disney bullies. So that's who I want to win the match. I don't know if it's going to happen. And yeah, we still don't know what Timothy Thatcher, that special thing that he was going to announce, because yeah, he did get interrupted. So that'll give us something. Maybe he'll mention it. Hopefully they don't do it on social media. Hopefully they wait till next week and then he mentions it next week. But maybe some type of special stipulation match. I don't know. But I just hope it's a one-on-one match. Whatever it is, I hope it's one-on-one for both titles. So don't know if it's gonna be that way though.
Okay, should I go then while Alex is away?
Yeah, I guess go ahead, Coach.
I'm sorry. Hold on, Coach, for a second. I was actually talking. I forgot I was muted. Cardi, I'm sorry. Cardi, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on Riggins versus Romeo next week and Elijah Holyfield? Who do you think Elijah Holyfield's going to fight? There's only 2 people that he can fight. That's it.
I'm not gonna make a prediction on that one. I'll just say Cappuccino Jones. But
Oh shit, 3. Okay, no, you can't. No, because Cappuccino Jones is another storyline. That's something else.
All right. Well, yeah, I don't know.
You know.
But I'm happy to see him on Evolve. I got everything else I was going to say. Honestly.
Riggins and Romeo.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that match. Actually, see how it plays out.
What's funny is that they're the same height.
Really?
They're the same height.
Oh, wow.
They're both 6'4", 6'5". I just remember that. Like, holy crap, it's gonna be a tall match. Oh my god!
Evolve is moving fast, so just really parts fall.
All right, Coach, your thoughts on Elijah Holyfield and Riggins Romeo? Who wins Riggins versus Romeo? But who do you think Elijah's gonna fight? And I said there's only 2 names you can think of that are free right now.
It is a sad day for Coach because Riggins and Romeo fighting is not it's something I want to see, but it's not something I want to see because they're my children. They're my 2 guys. I like them the most on Evolve, so I don't want to see either of them lose a match. So I don't know. I hope we get a long match, but we get a no contest, so neither of them get to lose and both of them get to win. I'll give them each a victory point for that. As for Elijah Holyfield, I hope what happens is nobody comes out and then Chewy gets into the ring. Chewy starts interviewing him like, how do you feel? There's nobody to fight you. And then Timothy Thatcher comes out and he's like, hey, since there's nobody, Chewy, you're fighting Elijah Holyfield now. And then Chewy gets the shit beat out of him by Elijah Holyfield. I think that would be good for Alex. It would be like
oh, that'd be a field day.
Oh man.
But seriously, no, I don't know who could I'm not sure who could face him. I'm sure if I looked at the roster right now, I'd see a few people, but right now off the top of my head, I can't think of anybody for Elijah to go.
Okay, I'll tell you the 2, and so everyone can think about it. It's 2 names, one great, one we don't really think about because he's not really there as much. It's Gal or Kai Kavari.
Oh Lord. You blew his
The only 2 that are out there with no story. There's only 2 that have no storylines. The only 2 in the roster right now.
Yeah, I believe he's
We're
gonna be
gonna
in
bring
that game. Kai.
him up.
Yep.
Old Scout sorta is in the storyline. It's just that he's in the storyline with everyone. It seems like is his storyline.
Yeah, so he's with nobody. He's with everyone and no one at the same time.
Yeah.
It works. And Kai, he ain't doing nothing but trying to find football people to play football with. He ain't doing nothing right now. He need a job. But Terrell, your thoughts on the things and who shall Elijah fight? The boy Kai or the It's Go?
You know I'm gonna pick Kai because It's Goal is my dude, man. He's my guy. They need to take him a little bit more serious. But I do love the antics that he has going on right now, as far as with like the rap stuff that he did with the guys. I'm really intrigued as to know who they are. If they do, end up being on Evolve, I think it'd be a cool little faction. And honestly and truthfully, if they did want to have it be Isgal, have him go up against Holyfield, which I'm so glad that Elijah Holyfield, they're keeping his name, thank God, because that could open up a whole new fan base, and bring more people to watch Evolve. So that'd be dope too. I say have him go against Isgal, have him getting the better of Isgal, and have the two dudes come out, and the match ends in no contest. So that way, neither one of them loses.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a good start. Or we could just go with what Coach said. You know what I'm saying? Chewy would be a great punching bag.
Damn right.
He would be an amazing punching bag. You know what I'm saying?
Lord have mercy.
Squeeze some doggone freaking, I don't know, squeeze some doggone cocoa out of him.
Oh my God! I'm not pressing that button, but I'm not
I'm
pressing the button. But it's okay.
I'm trying not to curse, but think about it, cocoa, squeeze the cocoa out of him.
See, I would have said that he would have punched him so hard he actually could act better than what he acts now on movies and TV shows, or he can punch him so hard that the spirit of him leaves his body and finds a healthier body than what he has now.
I got it. Elijah Holyfield punches him so hard that it creates a mudslide out of his butt crack.
All right, CJ will be your up.
What?
Oh my God!
Because I'm trying not to curse, babe. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Alrighty.
I'm the one that's channel demonetized.
I know. We're not getting monetized in a while, but it's fine. I love it, man. I love it. Let's go.
Oh my God. Well, I'm looking forward to Elijah next week for sure. Like, really, I think it's going on. Kai, I should give them both of them. He said, bring people in front of him, he'll knock them down. So he might get both. So, really looking forward to him. Oh, yeah, it was maybe just question both of them. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to his debut next week. And, what else? Harley and Romeo match. It's gonna be interesting. They will be full of shenanigans also, because Cam gonna be out there ringside for sure with him. So it's gonna be interesting. But yeah, Romeo might end up losing because he is showing a lot more on NXT lately, and he got a man. Someone got like a manager in Noam Dar now, so he might end up taking the L on that matchup. But yeah.
All right. Shauna?
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing with Noam Dar and the Harley thing. I think Romeo, this will be his swan song match because he's up there. He was in the speed tournament, like all of that. I think he's going to lose because he's officially on NXT. And I think, and I said this earlier in the other episode, that if they do have Holyfield go against Itzgal, it's going to push more towards his face turn because everything they're doing with him, like being sad, not having friends, all of that, I think he's going to, if he gets beat up by Holyfield and then there's nobody coming to his ring, it's going to keep his emotion muscle in a really bad place. And I think we're going to start to eventually see that more turn for him to become a babyface. And I know I reposted earlier, like those other two guys, so maybe we'll see them, but I think this is the start, and especially where we saw him, of course, in the main event. and everything that happened. I think if it is him, this is his babyface turn.
Before we move on, I do want to say I have been supporting Romeo Moreno since day one. All of you guys weren't there for day one. I was there, so I deserve a cut from his paycheck for that.
You know what? You know what? You do deserve a paycheck, and you get this award, sir.
I'm hard. I'm rock hard.
Oh my god.
And now, I wanted to say this before we get to the main event. I'm happy for all these people going in, but I don't like the out. Okay, look, how do I explain this as much as I can? Sorry about that. You know what? I'm not even gonna talk about this main event. Tristan Angels.
No, go ahead and say it. What do you want?
I think I think Elijah Holyfield would win. Okay, if Gabe is thinking like I am, Gabe, if you're listening to this mind meld with me, sir. Okay, you have a match. Since Elijah Holyfield is menacing and powerful but has no experience whatsoever, Itzgal can overpower him in the match. At one point, Itzgal feels bad what he's doing and tries to like, hey man, I'm sorry. My bad. And then he comes out of nowhere and uppercuts him and wins. That can also, like Shauna says, like immediately turn him face because he's like, oh, I don't even know my own strength, which we have been proven that Itzgal doesn't know his own strength half the time. It's like freaking CJ Valor. Once I found out that he can deadlift 800 pounds, I'm like, all right, that's cool. Like you call him when you need to move a car. That's the type of guy that CJ Valor is. You call him, I need to move a car 2 inches. I got you, bro. And then he flexes with his cool gear. But now, ladies and gentlemen, and if it's Kai Kavari, Kai's gonna do the same 3 fucking moves, jump off the rope, woohoo, and then gets knocked out, bye. And the button that I love to press when I say his name.
Cyrus blew it is crazy.
It's like an omen. It's like Cyrus blew it.
Cyrus blew it.
That's the Terrell looking for that one. Here we go. Please don't give Elijah KO punch because who his dad is. Now I understand that, but
his finishing LFG, move is a KO punch, isn't it?
Exactly.
It's like he
the
winds
LFG
up
one
and
was
then
freaking.
It was like
uppercuts. Beautiful uppercut at LFG. Once you see the episode, you're like, okay, that is a believable move because if you with the right partner, he can sell it. I think it was Tristan that he fought.
Yeah,
Tristan, he sold that shit. I'm like, that's how you fucking do it. It's like the Black Mask. Once you get the vibe of how to sell it, you sell it. But ladies and gentlemen, time for the main event. We're actually cutting time on this one, just like in the Evolve effect. Tristan Angels versus Aaron Rourke. Tristan Angels comes out first. There is no, oh hell no, lady, or you ugly people. So I respect that. No ugly chance. Aaron Rourke comes out no makeup, but with the green and yellow eyes. Notable moment of the lineup. Mike Rome says, Tristan Angels from Dorset, England, and the champion, your Evolve champion, Aaron Rourke. This is the first time ever in the history of Evolve that they don't say Evolve men's champion. And I'm thinking because it's Aaron Rourke. I'm like, I don't want to be called the Evolve men's champion. I want to be called the Evolve champion. Because they did say Evolve women's champion, Wendy Chu. So that's kind of weird for me. I want to say that right now.
I kind of like it in general. Like, I don't feel like you have to like say the gender. I just feel like you are the world champion. I don't feel like because like there's no the men's champion isn't higher than the women's champion. Both are the world champion. So I kind of like
I do like it too. Everyone's like, no, I'm the champion. I do like that distinction as well. Match starts. This match was based on I'm gonna beat your ass, Tristan Angels. Tristan Angels did some really cool moves, but it was Aaron Rourke. I love that he kept saying, I'm gonna bury you in Sparkle City. He gave him a wink. I'm gonna bury you in Sparkle City. You need to shut your mouth. How about that? Learn to shut your damn mouth. Aaron Rourke did a meteor to the outside, messed up his knees. That was the focus of the match of psychology. At one point, Aaron Work tried to do the Molly go round, which they won't call the over the rainbow, you lazy bitches, and he misses. Aaron and Tristan does a couple of things back. At the end of the match, I want to talk about the end of the match. No one interfered, by the way. Aaron Work does a backslide. You think, oh, cool, he does a backslide. He's trying to do like a quick pin. Then he floats over the backslide, and I watched it again before we went live. His whole body and his weight is on Tristan. His legs are on top of Tristan's legs, using him for. There's no fucking way he can get out, because before that, Aaron Work did the figure eight, the Charlotte Flair figure eight submission, and it looked like a figure 10 because he was like really arching his legs for the 1, 2, 3. Peter Rosenberg was shocked. Tristan was shocked. Everyone was shocked. Aaron Work was not, and he kind of was, but he kind of wasn't. Post match, the Mob Squad with a brand new theme song, because actually I think it was just like they're saying all their names and seeing how it is. Max Abrams, ladies with gentle hands, and that one woman, boo, just bad. You know what? We know that like the main man needs the main title, so they jump on the ropes, all four ready to attack Aaron Work. And I said this to EOD and Shauna. At one point, I thought, I think Aaron Work can beat all their asses. I mean, it kind of makes sense, but they didn't because Cappuccino comes out with the returning Marcus Mathers and Sam Holloway, which Jakari Ball brought up. Thank you, CJ. And the fact that commentary brought it up. Oh, where's Marcus Mathers and Sam Holloway? So all four they beat everyone's ass and everything else, and here comes the to be continued once again. I'll say my thoughts at the end of this. Shauna, your thoughts on the main event and the to be continued once again.
I love the to be continued. It makes me smile. It makes me laugh. I'll get that away first. But I thought the match was great. I loved the ending. I loved that pin that Aaron did because it was great. It was awesome. I think it was a really good way because that whole entire transitional championship, whatever for Aaron. But I think it was a really great way to showcase him that he is the champion. He is dominant. He's going to have it. And then I think the storyline at the end, I mentioned this earlier, I think is great, setting the breadcrumbs to get to Succession to see how that's going to go. Seeing everybody come back, seeing that attack. So I think it's going to be really good to prove that, yes, Aaron's got what it takes to be champion. He's got the backup. So if you're going to come after him, it's not just him, it's everybody else that's got his back as well. And I think we're going to see those breadcrumbs laid in for Succession. And right now I have a feeling with everything that happened at the end, I could be wrong, but I think it's going to be Max Abrams and Aaron at Succession for that championship. So I think we're seeing that storyline really start to build from there.
CJ?
Yeah, the to be continued part is hilarious too. Like, it's really nice to see Sam Holloway and Marcus Mathers back on Evolve now. Really nice to see them back on there. So I hope they get that thing going on and back on there. And I see Max has finally decided to go ahead and step up and try and go and get the main title now. So he's going at the Aaron. So really, yeah, looking forward to that too. And yeah, most likely they're gonna be in Succession 3. But the Mob Squad, they doing something. So I like how they got this they crew going. So yeah, they doing that thing. Like y'all need to get some more titles and get all the titles.
True. Terrell, your thoughts on the main event of Mob Squad and the fact that last week Max Abrams and Jakari Ball said this, and I quote, "Yeah, Aaron Work is booked," and they looked at each other, and now we know. We said this in the Evolve effect. They were booked to try to beat up Aaron Work's ass.
Yeah, shout out to Aaron Rourke. He is a fighting champion. He went up against Tristan Angels, and Tristan Angels, he is an amazing opponent when it comes to in-ring chemistry. I love the in-ring work that they did together. I would definitely have to rate this match an A for sure because it was just dope and it felt nostalgic almost. When it comes to like the heroic champion going against a douche heel. I can't even say douche heel. He's more of like a elegant heel. You know what I'm saying? He's Mr. He's Mr. UK. So he's Mr. England. You know what I'm saying? And it was dope. That pinfall was crazy though. I did love that pinfall. It was very innovative. And hey, we know his weakness. He can't get out of weird holes. He he gets stuck between a rock and a hard place. All that
Oh
arrogance
my
ain't
god.
hey, all that arrogance ain't get him out of all that arrogance didn't get him out of in ring tricks, or if I'm trying to say it right, you know what I'm saying? Ring awareness. Well, not even ring awareness. What am I trying to say?
I don't think we want to hear it.
Aaron Wolf just had more tricks than he just knew. You know what I'm saying? He thought he seen it all, and he just had to show him, no, you haven't seen everything. You haven't seen everything. So I like it. As far as with the Mog Squad, the Mog Squad, they came out there, they talked a whole bunch of trash. I have to actually go back and listen to the theme song because I did not listen to the theme song because I had a long day. I was actually finishing up Evolve while we was on live, so I didn't get a chance to hear the new theme song. But I will be going back to YouTube to listen to it. Yeah, I will be going back to YouTube to listen to it. I'm just fast forward to the end, but I did see that he was talking a whole bunch of trash. The main man got to get the main title belt. Sam Holloway coming out really shocked, like really threw me for a loop. Seeing Sam and seeing Marcus Mathers come out was really dope. Seeing them return with Cappuccino Jones, and they all get the brawling, and just like Shauna said, man, it's dope. It's dope seeing the to be continued because it is a great add-on to the ends of the shows. They just hit us with it. Yeah, we are here at the end. Sam Holloway comes back. Why is he looking like Robert Roode? Yeah, that's a whole nother question.
He kind of does. Like a fat version.
I will. Yes. So I will say when I went to I talked about this earlier, when I went to the WWE ID showcase a couple weeks ago, Sam and Marcus were there. So it was really nice to see them there and then to see them this week on the show. So it was kind of like, hey, where you been? Oh, hey, there you are again. Nice to see you.
Yeah, I was nice. Really shocked. Man, dude came out there looking like Robert Roode. I had to look a couple of times and be like, am I saying this correct? Oh, wait, that's Sam, man. Like, yo, that's dope. It's cool seeing him. And I'm happy. So these two continues is always great. It reminds me of like a Dragon Ball Z episode. So yeah.
It kind of does. Coach, your thoughts, but before we get to you, to add on to this, there were some fun facts. They brought him back since episode 26. So that's almost pretty much 36 episodes since we've seen fun facts. Also, the Mog Squad, I kind of heard the thought that, oh yeah, by the way, Itzgall was in the VIP section. Let's go, Dime Piece. Peter Rosenberg did say, I still don't like his ass, but basically, like, I feel bad for him because he's looking for a friend. And then halfway through the match, Aaron Work told him, get out of here. I don't need you. And I did want to say this. For a split second, if you can go back and watch that, Terrell, when Itzgall was leaving, anyone that's watching this, when Itzgall was leaving, his head was down and he looked so disheveled. In that 1 second I saw him, I'm like, damn it, man. Shout out to Itzgall. I miss you, dude. But, Coach, your thoughts on the match, post-match, Mog Squad versus ID 1.0.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not joking. Like, I think a few days ago, I was literally thinking, what happened to Marcus Mathers, man? Like, is he still there? I wasn't even thinking of Sam Holloway. So it was like, oh, damn. Okay, this was really cool seeing them. I like that. I was kind of expecting Jack Cartwheel, but that was just me fantasy booking because they were a team. But I'm very happy with this. I love that we're bringing back all of these guys we haven't seen, like, in forever. So that was good. The match itself was fine. I think the reason they had the roll-up is Tristan Angels is really hot, and they probably didn't want to have him lose clean, given that he's like has a major program with Charlotte Hill going now. So it makes sense. But yeah, I'm excited for Max Abrams versus Aaron Rourke. I keep almost messing up his name. I still miss Mike Cunningham. But yeah,
We all do.
I'm excited for that. I think it could be really good. I don't know, like maybe they won't have it a title match at Succession and make it like a Survivor Series style match instead between these two groups.
Ooh.
But either way, I'm excited for both matches because we're probably gonna get both inevitably, the 4-on-4 and the world title match. So yeah, I'm loving the main event scene and all the new wrestlers coming back.
Before we get to EOD, that because remember Thatcher said that he has something special planned for Succession, and I swear, you better not give me a fucking another bull rope match. Don't be giving me that shit. We already done this shit twice. So
okay.
no.
What if Brooks Jensen is the one that gets beat up by Elijah Holyfield?
It doesn't matter. Holy shit, you're right. That's the third person. That's the third person.
Ooh.
And punch, he can say bam, bam, bam.
Bam.
Bam, bam, bam.
Oh my god. I gotta press the button. It's appropriate. Let's go!
Brooks Jensen and Braxton Cole. The other wanted. The other wanted. Hey, hey!
Can I ask you a question, Alex?
Yeah.
Is there any
Terrell.
possible way? Is there any possible way that you could update this song? And after they do the whole little intro, the little hook and everything, and you just hit us with this crazy flute solo, like.
Oh, I can do that. I got you.
Oh Lord.
The trick is to write down on Suno Romanian or Gypsy music and then put heavy on the flutes. Boom. That's it. I'm gonna write down heavy on the piccolo. That's
Oh
the
my
flute
God.
that you want. Just heavy on the
Yeah.
piccolo. I'll put that out there. EOD, your thoughts on the match, post-match, and we're gonna get a 4 possibly. That's what I wanted to say. We might get possibly a 4-on-4 on Succession. ID 1.0 versus the Mob Squad.
Oh yeah.
I thought the match was really good. Like Tristan Angels and Eric were just they were showing their ass. They were really good. I like the fact that the trash talk they did at the beginning of the match. And you're not gonna out trash talk Aaron Rourke. That's just not gonna happen. But I do like the fact that Tristan I think he isolated what was it? Was it the left arm? I think. Or, yeah, it was one body part that he isolated. He was like working on it. Like I think it was one of his arms. He was isolating for most of the match, which was good. That pin, like everybody couldn't believe it, but when they showed the replay in slow motion, like yeah, he like cleanly pinned him. Because it looked like it happened so quickly, I couldn't even believe what I was watching. So I was like, wait, what did he just do? So that was cool. It's called Aaron Rourke. You didn't have to do it, Skull, like that. And I've been telling you, I think we've been slowly seeing Aaron Rourke kind of maybe turn a little bit heel-ish, a little bit. Like he's cocky, but he started getting cocky to the point where I mean, man, you're a little bit mean sometimes, Aaron.
Yeah.
This guy was just out there cheering you on, and he just looked at him like go away. I'm like, man,
Sincerely.
he was so happy to be in the VIP section too. He looked like a kid at a candy store. And then you did all that, and then he was just so deflated after. It's like I'm not even doing anything. I'm like, all right, and he just kind of just soaked off or whatever. That I kind of felt bad for him at that point. But I do think we're probably going to get some type of Max Abrams and Roy thing because of the whole jumping thing. But don't forget, Cappuccino Jones could somehow play a factor in that too. They could play that into it, going into it, because when Eric first got that championship, even though Max is the one that kind of dropped it, Cappuccino Jones is in that back eyeing that title too. So, and he does have beef with the Mod Squad and everything. So we could always throw that in there. I hope it's not a triple threat match. I hope it is a one-on-one match. But just the intrigue of how we get to Max Abrams and Aaron Rourke, because I think that's where they're going to go to. Maybe Cappuccino and Max Abrams have a number one contendership match at some point. And I was glad that Sam Holloway and Marcus Mathers were back. Like they've been teasing it, and I think I was saying I think a couple weeks ago, yeah, asked who do I think he was on the phone with. I was like Marcus Mathers, Sam Holloway, probably both. And he did definitely like Rude with the beard and everything. Remember, Sam didn't even have the beard when he first got involved. He was babyface.
No,
when he first
he had a
got
mustache.
on.
He didn't have a mustache. He was just like 5 o'clock shadow all the time.
Yeah, they grew it when he was gone for a while. He grew it out and everything. Now it's looking nice and clean and everything. I'm like, all right. The first thing I thought I was thinking glorious when he came out there. 'Cause, I mean, he was actually dressed pretty nice too. He was dressed like New York Bobby Roode when he was in NXT.
Yes.
So yeah,
What?
so I like that, and that's a big dude right there. So the powerhouses they got in the Mog Squad is like Sam Holloway's like bigger and stronger than well, maybe not stronger.
I wouldn't say
Evolve,
stronger. Yeah,
but
exactly.
he's definitely bigger.
I wouldn't say stronger.
That's a big
bigger.
dude. That's a big dude for PJ Vossa to fight against. So it's not going to be like an easy thing. And he's super athletic. I think he might be even more athletic than PJ Vossa. So the stuff that he can do is crazy.
Who talking about Sam?
Yeah, Sam Holloway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That crazy luchador stuff.
Way athletic.
Yeah.
I was
would
like,
love.
what's
Yeah, I would love to
going
see Sam go against Dorian.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that'll be.
They will have a
him versus Dorian, or him versus like I think in a good matchup, maybe even Max Abrams. But again,
or Mason
Sam, if you're watching this, yeah, or good, but I will say this, Sam, do not do a moonsault. Stop doing that, because if you do a moonsault and Evolve, apparently you go to NXT. I mean, if you want to make some more money, sure, do a moonsault, and then you make more money because you go to NXT. But no, please stay here and Evolve, please.
I think Dorian versus Sam Holloway would be like Wolverine versus Sabretooth. Like there's just a size differential because Dorian's kind of short and Sam is like super tall. I think it'll be a great contrast, and their styles are actually surprisingly similar and everything. So I think
now
that
you say that.
Match.
You say that, and all I can see is Wolverine eating Belgian waffles and chocolate, and then Sabretooth in leather outfit. Because like it just seems a little weird. But I want to say about this match, it was a great match. The float over backslide was really cool. I was saying it in the Evolve effect. Aaron Work's head was resting on Tristan's butt. Not really his butt, it's kind of like his shoulder in a sense, and his whole body was on, like, it was quite beautiful. And the fact that we got all these people back, it's called storyline, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to BC WrestlePod, and not in a bad way. They gave this whole show a B. And then the cons was like, oh, why is Braxton Cole using a chair that's so referenced all the time? No, Braxton Cole for the first time ever in Evolve history used a chair. That's a one-time thing. Oh, why is Cappuccino coming out with 4 people? I don't understand. No, because Cappuccino Jones called somebody 2 weeks ago to get some help. We thought it was the freaking Vanity Project. We were clearly wrong.
I didn't think it was.
I thought it was a Vanity Project. I'm like, we don't hate you, Cap, but you can get some girls for us. That's yeah.
Just can someone admit that they're not paying attention?
In what way?
Because how do they not remember these things, or why they have
because you know why? They're the 12th Evolve review podcast. 12th, okay, ladies and gentlemen. Because if you don't have that consistency, you are a bitch. But
yeah, man, just like people that can't admit that they're not the only ones covering Evolve.
Cardi jumped like, what the fuck? All right, EOD, final thoughts, and where can they find you?
All right, my final thoughts. I'm gonna also give this episode a B, and you can find me at Linktree/endofdays33, where you can find all my YouTube channels and my social medias like Instagram, TikTok, and all that good stuff. I guess it's TikTok.
Oh my god.
So yeah, that shows you just how much I really use. I really use it.
I get it.
So yeah.
Now, Coach, final thoughts and rating of the show. You invented this button.
I'm hard. I'm rock hard.
My final rating of this show will be on my video once I upload it. I gotta send a bit of traffic there because my video hasn't been uploaded yet. So you can find out there. I'm gonna leave you guys for this ones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
To
Terrell,
continue.
where they can find you.
Yeah, you can find me on
Oh
Linktree
my
/
God.
Terrell, man. We have Lord, my alter egos is trying to come out. Um, I have a whole bunch of channels, man. I have 3 different channels on YouTube that I am still building. Content creating is slick, fun, and hard at the same time. But hey, I'm actually on a mission for one of my personal goals, and that is to be in the best health possible before the end of the year is up. So that's what I've really been trying to focus on right now. Hoping to reverse muscle deterioration if possible, if that's even a thing to do, because it's still a rare condition.
Mm.
It's only like 16 years old, so they're still doing research and stuff on that. But me and my wife, we have content that we do together for Real Love 15. And like I said, on my link tree, you can find all my contacts on there. You can find Snapchat, you can find doggone Twitter. I barely use that. I don't even know if I even have that listed on there. Twitter is a weird place. It's full of bots, aliens, reptilians, demons, and a couple of angels if you could find some. And a couple of humans if you could find some too, cause yeah. But yeah, Instagram, all that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? And muscle man, I'm gonna pop your muscle like a balloon. And we can go hands up if you want to. It don't matter to me. I got boxing gloves, even if you don't want to get your little pretty hands messed up.
Oh my God. Gee.
CJ.
Well, I'll rate the show a B plus. It's a pretty good show. And y'all can find me all my links on through Linktree, which is Linktree/CJ with 15. All my platforms are available there, and you can give it a like and subscribe and enjoy.
And Shauna.
Yeah, so I'm also going to give it a B. I think it was good. I think we started getting those breadcrumbs laid out for Succession coming out since we got the word of that. I think we've got a lot of other fun storylines. And I also feel like it's going to continue to grow because we've seen all these call-ups. So I think it's a really good it was a good kind of everybody send off on a couple people, still introducing with those vignettes to new crowds. So I think it was a really good show to set all of that up. You can find me mainly on TikTok and Instagram under Shauna Reed's Horror. I do use Threads every now and then. And I did create X the other day, Twitter, that I haven't used in forever, and I couldn't use, so there's no R on the end of my name there for some weird reason, because there was too many characters, but maybe I'll dive back into that there.
Okay. That is pretty cool. You can find me on Rican Reactions, RICANREACTIONS. Find us on PWF Wrestling on YouTube. Check us out on the latest Evolve Effect episode 62 on the Wrestling Super Friendos Network. It literally came out 9 minutes before the live happened. Shauna Reed's Horror was our special guest, and possibly our co-host for the next future coming along. Because again, ladies and gentlemen, EOD and I knows this. When you do the Evolve Effect 3 hours before the main show, it drives you crazy. Honestly, because we're just saying the same thing, but in a longer version with Coach and his inappropriateness, with Hear These Thoughts and his amazing stories every week, with Terrell and his soundboards, and with CJ accepting her man. So, other than that,
oh yeah,
that's it. I knew you were gonna say that. I knew it. Oh yeah, Kool-Aid man.
He's gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. Stay healthy, stay happy. We can go. They're cutting the stream. They cut Dante, the Chennai is.
Hui Martinez Dante Chen Brooks Jensenen Braxton Cole Hui Martinez Dante Chen Brooks Jensenen Braxton Cole bum, bum.